In this video, we pull my wife's 77 F-150 out, get it running again, go get some firewood, and introduce the truck to the channel.
Thank you for watching the TDC Hot Rods YouTube channel.
So, this is my wife's truck. It's a 77 F-150, single cab, short bed, four-wheel drive. Got a 351 modified in it and a C6 automatic. I bought the truck for a few years ago and I haven't done that much to it, honestly. I put tires and wheels on it. I got it running. But lately it's been having some fuel issues, and then I come out the other day and it wouldn't start at all and it was completely out of fuel, and then I put fuel in it and it poured fuel all on the ground because there's a hole in the fuel line between the tank and the pump. So today we're going to put some fuel in it, get it pulled into the garage, fix the fuel line, and I have another carburetor I would like to put on it because the factory Motorcraft is really good carb, but it's old and it's got some ports in there that are wore out. So I'm going to put this other Holley on. It's also just a Holley 2-barrel, and see if that helps my running problem. It should, because other carb's a good carb. Anyways, so let me tell you more about the truck. So like I said, single cab, short bed, four-wheel drive. She always wanted one when she was younger. All of her brothers had dent side Fords, so I went ahead and got her this one, and I haven't done much to it, so I need to do some more to it. So it's a pretty darn clean truck. If you look down the side of it, it is pretty darn clean. I need to do some rust repair here and some rust repair there, but that's going to be later. For now, I just want to get it running and driving really good and button up the interior a little nicer, so then she wants to drive it. It has some weird random things on it that are kind of funny, like the marker light. Like, what is that? Anyways, but yeah, she's a pretty clean old truck. So for now, I'm gonna go ahead and dump some fuel in it and see if this old girl will fire up. I haven't had her started in quite a few weeks, but we're gonna see if it'll fire up, pull it in the garage, and get the fuel line changed out before it dumps all the fuel on the ground, and get this thing to where we can use it again. I made a very large mess down there, but I got it fixed, so that's what matters. Had to go wash my hands and put some new gloves on, but we got it. And I got this little 2-barrel Holley, which come off of another 351 modified, and some carburetor parts. So we're gonna tear this bad boy apart and just freshen it up a little bit, and then pull this one off, put that one on, and hopefully that fixes my problem. It should, but we're gonna find out. These gaskets are like glued on. Somebody literally has been in there, sprayed some kind of glue on it, on both the bowl and the metering block. Never seen that before. Well, back. I got it all cleaned up. But man, it was on there. I ended up taking it in and soaking everything in boiling hot water, and it finally got all the gasket softened up, but it didn't really soften the glue. I had to scrape and then lightly wire brush and lots of carb clean to get the glue to come off, but we got it. It's nice and clean. So now I'm gonna pull the power valve out and grab the carb kit and put this thing back together. Ta-da! We got it all back together. It is ready to go on. So now we just gotta undo some bolts here, a couple linkages, and fuel line, and pop this one off and throw the other one on. It's that simple, right? It'll happen just like that. And it's on. Ta-da! Okay, so now I need to turn the key on, get some fuel in the bowl, fire this thing up, and see how it runs. So, oh, I gotta get a clip for the kickdown cable. But yeah, let's put some fuel in this thing and see what it does. Give it a couple pumps. Pump the starter. Okay, well, I'm gonna transfer over this carburetor stud so I can put the air filter on it, and then we're gonna go take it for a drive and see how it does. Oh yeah, that's much better. So much better. So, before, yeah, much better. It's still might need a little bit of fine tuning, but before you would barely even roll into the throttle right when the accelerator, well, a little bit between accelerator pump and when the accelerator pump starts working off, and it would just fall on its face. It was just a dead spot. I've had the carburetor apart a bunch of different times and just couldn't ever figure it out. And I figured it was a carb problem. I had went through it a few times, but anyways, super exciting. So I'm gonna go put some fuel in this thing, and maybe we'll all go get a little bit of firewood for the shop and see how it runs. Well, she ran like a champ. We got some firewood in the back, got the fire going in the shop already. The old girl is back on the road. There is quite a few different things I need to do for it, but I have a basement that has a whole bunch of parts for it. I've been buying for this thing over the last, probably year and a half, just randomly buying different things that need to be done to it. It has a very large accelerator pump on it, and when I was tearing it apart, I didn't understand why. Like my Fox Body Mustang that's blow-through carburetor, I put the larger accelerator pump on it, and there's a reason for that. But on this, it's a bone stock engine. I don't know why somebody did that. So I'm gonna go dig through all my Holley parts and find the smaller pump with the smaller diaphragm and the spring and the lever and all that, and go ahead and put that on there. It just has a little bit of a rich spot when you first get into it, so I'm gonna figure that out. But that will be it for this video, and I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you on the next one.